Fanshaw's Hotspot CFRL, you are listening to the live acoustic lunch. Today we are joined by Justin Meli, who's going to kick things off right now with his first song. Justin, what are we listening to?
It's a song called Out of Her Sight. It's going to be on my, it's going to be the single, actually, on the EP that I'm releasing in January, February.
Perfect. Here it is.
Thanks a lot. Fever comes and there's no telling when you'll be sick. At least there's a sign. It gives you time to prepare for it. The temperature's cold in the summer. My skin turns black and white. Her love is ever present. My heart is out of her sight. House is a home that you call your hospital bed. The reason for the seasons is for the change that we never had. The temperature's cold in the summer. My skin turns black and white. Her love is ever present. My heart is out of her sight. My heart is out of her sight. My heart is out of her sight. The temperature's cold in the summer. My skin turns black and white. Her love is ever present. My heart is out of her sight. Thank you.
Fanshaw's Hotspot CFRL, you are back with Chris. I am with Justin Meli. Justin, you mentioned you had an EP coming out. Tell us a little bit about that.
I do, yeah. I've been recording it since we started pre-production January last year, and then started recording April. Over the summer, we did a lot of recording. Slowed down a little bit between like July, August, and then we picked it back up kind of in the school year. So right now, I got to basically finish recording a couple tracks, and then it's going to be mixed, mastered, and hopefully I'm releasing it around January, February.
And how many songs are we looking forward to on that?
Seven. Yeah.
7
so
songs?
It's a bit of a longer EP. Like generally, you do 5 songs on an EP, but I had 7, so I did put 7 on there.
Take us through the recording process just a little bit. Like, what would you say the toughest part as an artist is recording, or even some of the highlights of doing it?
Well, I'll start with the highlights because that's always fun. Just the music creation aspect of it. I've always loved that ever since I started playing music when I was 4, and so it's been a part of my life, my entire life. So yeah, just being able to be in a room in a studio with people that are all kind of geared towards the same goal. That would be the highlight for me, just because everybody's focused and ready to go and into the songs, into the music, and that's what I loved about it. It was challenging at times to get together with my engineer because he was out in Toronto and I was living in London for the summer. So that's why things kind of slowed down a little bit. I got busy, he got busy. So, and now that we're back in school, we're both in MIA. Things have picked up, and yeah, it's been great. the whole recording process is just awesome. I love it. So.
Perfect. We got more good stuff coming up from Justin Meli. Right after this, you're listening to Fanchos Hotspot CFRL.
Is challenging,
exciting, and totally unique.
If you've missed any of our shows, you can check them out at stellarradio.ca. It'll take you to the live stream section of the X's webpage, and that's where all of our files are archived. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see For Older Shows, click here. Click on that and you'll have a list of all the videos that you can watch. They'll be labeled Live Acoustic Lunch, as well as you can check out our daily Stellar shows.
All right.
You heard it?
It teaches us the skill sets and how to incorporate ourselves into the industry and make money, get internships, and make beautiful music.
Probably the only place where you can really learn how to be a recording engineer and be able to learn the business side as well.
It's times like these.
This next song that I got for you guys, it's called Family Situation. I wrote it when I went to school out in Halifax for my first year university way back, pretty much right out of grade 12. And I miss my family a lot, so I got a couple verses that are about them and chorus and stuff. Hope you like it. Feeling all alone and you're miles away from home, talk to me. When you're feeling out and down and you know what it's about, come talk to me. When you only see them for a couple of days, all of your problems get washed away. They are the cure for all life's complications, but I guess it all depends on your family situation. You've got my father, he's a go-getter, he loves his family, he taught me the guitar, he's as wise as a wise man can be. Got my mother, she's got a heart of gold, she has an old soul, standing twofold. She teaches the way of life. Now there's my brother, so calm and patient, look it under his skin and he won't fake it. He's my rock, he's everything I wanna be. You only see them for a couple of days, all of your problems get washed away. They are the cure for all life's complications, but I guess it all depends on your family situation. They are the cure for all life's complications. Thank you.
Fanchos Hotspot CFRL. I am joined by Justin Meli, and my name is Chris. You are listening to the Live Acoustic Lunch. We're going to get to another song right now. Justin, what song do we have coming up?
This next one's called Crippled Backs. This has got a bit of a story to it. I was a camp counselor for quite a few summers, 3 or 4 summers actually, up at a camp I won't name for their reputation's sake because this has something to do with partying. But basically we went out and at the end of summer had like a big massive party out in this lot that a friend of ours kind of owned, big bonfire, that sort of thing. And it was, crazy wild. Everybody was super drunk. And the next morning I woke up, I was very hungover, and I wrote this song. So it's got, stuff about people like lying around the fire and, kind of passed out, that sort of thing.
Perfect. All right, we'll get to that right now.
Walking through the field on the cloudiest day ever. All the rebel kin are lying by the fire. Distant memories of a night that seemed to never happen. Swept up in the dust are the ones who light my candle. What did I do to make you feel this way? How has your soul become so desolate? We were lovers at different pace. Who did I wrong to deserve this fate? Standing through the tears and the crippled backs of where we started, shaken and revealed are the maimed and the broken-hearted. What did I do to make you feel this way? How has your soul become so desolate? We were lovers at a different pace. Who did I wrong to deserve this fate?
Fantrust Hotspot, CFRL. Justin, you mentioned earlier that you got into music when you were 4 years old. How does one start music that early? What got you into it? Was it your parents or?
Yeah,
what
it was actually. Yeah, my parents signed me up for this program called Kinder Music, which is kind of like kindergarten, but for the first year. For the first year of kindergarten, I did music basically. So it was, I built a glockenspiel with my dad. Like the parents kind of attended it with their kids because we were so young. But that's how I got my start, and then got the bug. Been doing it ever since.
What about inspiration-wise? Who are your biggest inspirations musically, would you say, growing up?
It's tough to say. Like, Jack Johnson was actually, is a huge influence on me, both musically and, like, just people-wise. He's an incredible dude. But my parents, my family, I'm a very family-oriented guy, so they inspire me a lot. It's tough, though. Like, whenever you're asked about inspiration, like, I always think, like, back to, what makes me want to write a song, like that first line kind of thing. And I have no idea. I was actually thinking about this morning because I figured this question might come up. And I don't know how to answer it still because, like, I'll sit down sometimes. I did it last night. I was practicing these songs. And, I was just sitting on my couch and I had an idea. I don't know where it came from, but I wrote down a couple lyrics and, I might work on that down the road. So inspiration, it can come from outward influences, but I think there's something inside everybody that, is an artist or a producer, even you guys,
Absolutely. All right, let's introduce your next song and get to it. What song
For
we
sure.
got coming out?
So this next song, it's called Waiting. This one's a little bit of a slower one. And if you don't mind, I'm actually going to tune my guitar really quick. That last one was a bit brutal. But basically this song, each verse, I wrote it when I was kind of in a darker place in my life. And so each verse kind of pertains to a certain thing in my life. And it's metaphorical, so you won't really understand it. Maybe you will. Maybe you'll relate to it. But that's kind of what it's about.
Right on. You're listening to Justin Meli on Fanshaw's Hotspot, CFRL.
I've been waiting many years for my train to come. I've been waiting so long, I've lost track, it's like time has won. I'm sick of looking up and down to see no car to be found. I've been waiting many years for my train to come. My old man Billy, he up and ran away. Just like every other thing in life, he was not here to stay. He was here to take my money, slap my face and steal my shoes. My old man Billy ran away. Was locked up in that jail cell for way too many years. Shake and twist and lose my mind, always end in tears. My cellmate was a pessimist who couldn't see the light. I was locked up in that cell too many years. I've been waiting many years for my train to come. Thank you.
Fanshaw's Hotspot, CFRL. You're listening to the live acoustic lunch. I am here with Justin Meli. Justin, tell us a little bit about this next song. What is it? And
So this next song is called Life's Too Short. I'm going to kind of multitask here. Sorry about that. But basically, it's about, what the title is. It's Life's Too Short. And I wrote this one when I was in high school. That's basically what the song's about, just how life is too short.
perfect.
Cut my hair and change my name, run away and take the blame for everything that I ever did to you. Rolling, rolling, rolling on, The speed of life is way too strong, and I can't find it in myself to go along. Oh, life is way too short. Oh, life is way too short. Oh, too short, too short. They think that I'm immune to the words, but little do they know they sting and they burn and they go around just to say we're not fooling you. All I want is to catch my fill. Life as a whole has lost its thrill, and the novelty has ran its course like I knew it would. Oh, life is way too short. Oh, life is way too short. Oh, too short, too short. And I sing, oh, 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 oh. And I sing, oh, 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 and I sing, oh, 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 oh. Thank you.
This is 106.9 The Axe. Here's Andre Thompson with your XFM Sports Update.
Thanks, Dee Dee. We're going to start with the Knights, who don't return back to action on Friday in London.
Radio broadcasting is challenging,
Exciting and totally unique.
If you've missed any of our shows, you can check them out at stellarradio.ca. It'll take you to the live stream section of the X's webpage, and that's where all of our files are archived. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see For Older Shows, click here. Click on that and you'll have a list of all the videos that you can watch. They'll be labeled Live Acoustic Lunch, as well as you can check out our daily Stellar shows.
All right.
You heard it?
It teaches us the skill sets in how to incorporate ourselves into the industry and make money, get internships, and make beautiful music.
Probably the only place where you can really learn how to be a recording engineer and be able to learn the business side as well.
It's times like these.
Fanchos Hotspot CFRL. I am joined by Justin Meli. Justin, we're getting down to your last song right now. First, I want you to tell everybody loves the story of a struggling musician. Talk about the biggest struggle you've ever had in your entire career as a musician.
Yeah, okay. My biggest struggle probably would be when I was in Halifax. I was very, very depressed, and I found it very difficult to create music in that state of mind, which is weird because you would think that being so low, you would have some stuff to write about because you feel down all the time. But it was tough. It was tough not being able to create because that's what I do. So that would probably be the time that sticks out in my mind.
All right, let's introduce us to our last song and get to it.
This song's called Beau Child. It's actually not going to be on the EP. This is a brand new one. But I thought I'd add it in there. It's about, I actually wrote this up at my cottage when it was raining, which I find is a very, very creative time to write. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
Fanchos Hotspot CFRL.
Cause it's so hard to love the rain. The sun will come around another day. Just let the moment move your soul. Cause When it's gone, you'll be back for more. Whoa, child. Whoa, child. Whoa, child. Don't you hold back those tears no more. Blue brings desire. Green makes it higher than you'll ever know. And when the moment moves you east, true north will find you in a dream. Whoa, child. Whoa, child. Whoa, child. Whoa, child. Whoa, child. Don't you hold back those tears no more. When someone says, why you looking so down, yeah, you return the sound with one single frown, yeah. You're proud to say you like feeling the worst way, yeah. Oh, that's just because it brings you back up. Whoa, child. Whoa, child. Whoa, child. Don't you hold back those tears no more. Yeah, child. Whoa, child. Child, don't you hold back those tears no more. Thank you very much.